Mr. Grant,
Right.
as young as I am, I have always and will always believe that you are the greatest and the most important act of the American cinema will ever see. And among other things, you are and have always been the epitome of American elegance, stylishly dressed, and even in Father Goose and dungarees and a dirty shirt, that charm exudes right through. And my question is, in North by Northwest, how does somebody run around a drop listing plane across the Washington Monument, over trains, and across the United States and end up looking as damn good as you did?
Number one, I had 6 suits. They were all the same, made by the same tailor with the same cloth, because if you remember the film, that was necessary. But I wore one suit throughout the whole piece, but it really was 6 suits. I had dozens of ties. They get ruined, and the suits were ruined, of course, many times. And then we had scenes where the suit was pressed in the hotel or something of the kind. So that's one. It's necessary to have 3 or 4 of everything when you make a film of that sort.
Thank you.
But I enjoyed North by Northwest because I was with Hitchcock again. I worked a lot with him. Great job.
My favorite film of yours is Notorious. And I was just wondering if you could tell me your feelings about working with Ingrid Bergman, because she's one of my favorite actresses.
Marvelous actress. Incredible actress. But the best actress I ever worked with, all due respect to dear Ingrid, was Grace Kennedy. That she's a beautiful girl, and who, being beautiful, you say, well, she can't act, because she's beautiful. That's not necessarily true. Grace had serenity inside of her. She was extraordinary. And she was the epitome of what I was talking about a while ago. She never cared what that camera was doing or how she looked. Of course, she was beautiful and knew it, but then I know other beautiful girls who were always wondering how they looked while they were listening to me. In other words, they were so conscious of their looks. And Grace, in those days, didn't wear any makeup because she didn't believe in artificiality. Neither do I, for that. I think the extent of the makeup is the extent of the insecurity, or the extent of the displeasure with one's face. I didn't wear makeup. I had to for the first year because of the unions and because of the studio demands. But as soon as I was popular enough that I could say, no, I don't wear that stuff. I didn't wear it. So I don't care for artificiality. It's up to the girl. She wants to do it. That's fine.
Mr. Grant, you made 4 films for Alfred Hitchcock. In fact, Notorious is the one that sparked my interest in old movies. And I read that he chose you because he wanted to cast you against type, explore some sort of darker side of your screen personality. I want to know, number one, how successful you think that was, because in Suspicion I didn't believe for a moment that you were going to kill Joan Fontaine. And number 2, I've also read since his death, several biographies of Alfred Hitchcock have come out saying that he used his own obsessions and phobias about women and life in general on his sets and also in his movies. Would you like to comment on that?
The darkest side of Hitch or the darkest side of me?
The darkest side of you.
Oh, I have a lot of that.
No, I mean in your screen.
Oh, I have. Yeah.
No, up until that time, you had been known primarily as a light actor in comedies, and Suspicion was your first movie you were really cast against type. I heard he wanted to have you kill Joan Fontaine, but due to studio pressure, he changed the ending at the last moment.
Well, in the original book, this character had killed her. He gave her the poison. But then when the exhibitors saw that, and we have previews in Hollywood, and some of the exhibitors saw it and said, no, we don't want Cary Grant killing the heroine. And so we had to change the ending and pretend it was all a dream. It was ridiculous, and that's what we did.
Well, so you don't believe Alfred Hitchcock had a darker side?
We all have a darker side, don't we? Don't you have? Do you have? I don't have any more nightmares.
You must admit some of his movies are.
I beg your pardon?
You must admit some of his movies are rather bizarre.
Oh, no question about it. But then, haven't you noticed the headlines in the paper? So there's a murder or a bombing, that's what they're selling. That's what Hitch was selling.
I'm a big Alfred Hitchcock fan. He's probably my favorite director. But I just kind of wonder what motivated him to make practically all suspense movies.
Money.